Hello guys, and welcome to episode 2 of my holding attack campaign in WARNO, playing on the NATO side. Previously, we started with our first attack against the Czechoslovakians, which went reasonably well. I unfortunately lost one of my Hornets, which was unfortunate, a bit unlucky on my part. But either way, happy with the outcome, and you can see that this unit is very damaged. The Monostrelki division has been knocked down a peg. They've lost a lot of their Strelci, they've lost the T-55s, and they also lost the VZ-51s. Now, it was pointed out to me in the comments, so thank you very much for the comments. I do appreciate all the comments, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. But I was pointed out that they do all have a couple of rocket launchers available to them, so we're going to have to deal with them throughout pretty much all of the battles, which is going to be kind of rough. I was hoping maybe to put an attack onto Bad Elster today, just to annihilate the recon unit here. I feel like this is actually going to be kind of harder than it looks, because they do have a lot of recon units that are going to spot me first and take shots first. So we're going to have to play it smart. We are going to jump in though, and just play this out 1v1. They'll probably bring in some aircraft, to be honest, but I'm not too concerned about it. I guess we'll have to wait and see. With any luck, we'll actually be able to shoot some down if I run around with the Gepards. Oh, interesting map here. Look at that. Very urban environment. Kind of difficult to see the ground because it's like a layer of fog. But this is a difficult one to attack. All of the sectors are very close to them. But we do have the benefit of having better units, and I think my Panzergrenz will do better at close range than their recon units, potentially. The only problem I'm seeing here is I'm not going to be able to get much value out of the Leopards until my Marders and such are in position. So the way that we're going to want to do this is probably just ride up, get some high rises with 80 gems in them, just start popping as many vehicles as possible, bring the Gepards to help defend. I think we'll just be able to bring in basically all the Gepards on one side. I'm probably going to try and sit somewhere between Charlie and Bravo, and we'll have maybe a small holding force at Alpha. So I'll run all the Gepards on one side, as it makes it a lot more likely for us to shoot something down. And then ahead of those, we will have our Marders. So we'll do Marder Milans for sure. And I'll bring up maybe the Iltis Milans. That's fine. We'll bring up plenty of supply. And we'll also bring up, I guess just standard Marders is fine. We definitely need a leader. Do 2 leaders. Couple standard Marders there. It's more just going to be about my sort of reactions as to when we bump into enemy forces, but we're just going to drive up to here. I'll probably try and get Milans into this building. A nice high rise that has quite good coverage over the local area. So yeah, we'll shift up to there with these guys. These ones can all kind of head more to this corner. And then we'll have the Milans kind of just hang out further back. Same with all of this supply. Okay, and kind of tempted to just have like a Lux maybe on the left-hand side. It's a bit risky though, because it's going to be on its own. I could run maybe like just a Marder 2 with a Panzergrenz, just to kind of sit here and defend against anything that gets too close. Let's just do that. Alright, off we go. But not forgetting the supply at the start. This is an awful habit that I have, where in the single player, all of your supply is basically free. So there's no reason why you shouldn't really pre-deploy it. You just got to make sure that it is behind your frontline forces. Like if you deploy them at the front, then they're going to get caught out when you meet the initial engagement. So you do have to be careful with them, because of course when something dies in the WARNO campaign, it's gone for good. And supply is very important, so you don't want to be losing your supply vehicles. But at the same time, having them ready to go and in position is going to save your other units from dying quickly, potentially. Like, if my Panzergren gets low, I want to be able to get it back on its feet as soon as possible. Now these are getting a little bit far ahead, so I'm actually going to just slow them down more. Make sure they're further back here. I'm just holding right click and drag in order to do formations. By the way, if you ever see me like spread them out in a line like this, it's usually just because I'm right click dragging. Otherwise, by default, they go into like a square or like 2 lines. Depends how many units you have selected. This is ridiculous though. Look how quickly they captured all this stuff. They're on a +7 already. There'd be no way to get a total victory on this map with conquest points, because you'd always be too far behind. Right, what we're going to do is spread these out. Make sure the Gepards don't die. And we need to unload the infantry. Nice engagement so far. Okay, good. Let's make sure the infantry is getting into position. We can keep pushing forwards with the Martyrs and such. Alright, yeah, we got into a good spot there. That was not too bad. That could have been kind of scary, but it went relatively well. Okay, now we can also probably unload. I accidentally unloaded one of them. We're going to unload 2 in there. 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, something like that. Then all of these can start driving forwards. And we need to get the leader into the corner of the other position. Good. Gone pretty well so far. They do actually have quite a lot of points that we're going to have to kill. I don't even think they have enough units for me to kill in order to get 104 kills, but they must do. Usually it's like less than, if that's the case. Right, let's just like attack aggressively on that left side. It's just a lot of these Vatavas. At least they don't one-shot my Martyrs. Good to know. Brilliant. Really, really good so far. Nice and aggressive gameplay as well. Super fun when you play like this. It's really sort of almost high stakes. You don't know if you're just going to lose every fight. But I'll just retreat every Martyr that takes damage. And we probably want to try and clean out Charlie entirely, so let's continue forwards with my infantry here. If I shift forwards my leader, it should put more pressure on the line here, and then we'll figure out what's going on. That's unfortunate. The RT VulcanHDGaming of an RPG-22 maybe. It was super fast and engaging us. We'll start trying to rip through this infantry now. Taking out as much infantry as possible will be really good for us. These are special forces, so gotta respect it. Panzergren should take a lot of damage there. Okay, we killed a lot of their special forces. Do I have any more support that I can give here? I can probably move over the Gepards to provide higher support. We haven't seen any aircraft yet. And we do have a unit coming in behind us there. Obviously not good. We don't want to be like cut off on the way up here. We'll definitely have to respect the BMPs. Because the Gepards could die to those pretty easy. We're just going to dip out of there because we're going to take too much damage otherwise on those Panzergrens. Good hit from the Leopard. Let's have a look here. Excuse me, sorry about my voice. So we can move up, get the autocannons on target. Oh, they hit me with the main gun as the HGM arrived. That's not good. Just making sure the autocannons focus as Vatava. We cut that down nice and quick. Alright, let's get these ML13s over. Brilliant. This has been great fun so far. The only problem is they're still on the +2, so we're going to have to try and secure this ASAP, but I do have reinforcements arriving. These sectors are so big, like sweeping them out is going to take forever. I'll have these Panzergrens maybe move up on the left there. We can move these units forwards. My Leopard let me down a little bit there. Let's not get too close to the enemy infantry, because I'll kill the Marder with the AT. Okay, good. Went well.
Am Ende kommt es immer auf den Infanteristen und sein Gewehr an.
We're doing alright. Progressing relatively quickly.
Ja, dort, Feind dort. Und noch eine Leichenseite. Bewegung, Sie sind hier nicht zu Befehl. Infanterie bereit. Und gebt mir Morphium! Gebt mir Morphium!
Ah, they got the ML13. Not good. That is not good.
Wen sollen wir mitnehmen?
We'll have these kind of move over here and then we can send them back. At the moment we're kind of being attacked from multiple directions by all of these A2GM units.
Bewegung, Sie sind hier nicht auf der Fritz Heckert. Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kameraden? Flak, Feuer. Nehmt alles unter Bewahrung.
Alright, let's just try and move maybe my Leopards over to the left to just try and help clear that out. Good. We have killed a lot of units, but we've still got a lot to go. If we want to do this by kills, it's going to take a little while. The Milans have found good positions now, which is great. Where am I, the Milans? We've got these Milans here. So in order to find units, sometimes I'm just double clicking because it highlights all of the units. of the same type. Like if I double click all the Panzergrenze, it will show me where they all are. Much easier.
Zu Ihrer verstanden. Aufspüren und vernichten. Gute Arbeit, Richard. Jeder Alpha an alle. Feind im Vorfeld. Bereit machen.
I'm just going to bring up some modders to secure that line.
Panzer, halt! Panzer einsatzbereit.
We'll fall back with these. Bring up more modders on this side. Almost brought up everything we have.
Treibstoff, Ersatzteile, Munition. Alles, was Sie brauchen. Zu Befehl! Rückwärts Marsch! Wir sind Flugabwehr! Nicht schießen! Wir geben auf! Zu Befehl, Kommandant. Infanterie bereit. Der Fußbus fährt immer. Verstanden! Aufspüren und vernichten!
Okay, we've cancelled the +2 anyway, which is good. It's a good start. Good hit by the 1A1A1 there. Good. We haven't seen any aircraft. It might be because the aircraft it's like anti-air, like it's air-to-air, sorry. So there's no real reason for them to bring him in. My little panda around here is just kind of chilling. So the next thing for me to do here really is just to slowly work our way to the left, which is probably what the rest of the units are going to be. So we'll start shifting over the Panzergrenze a little bit here. Look at this bridge. Really cool. The detail on the WARNO maps is incredible when you zoom in. It looks so cool. It's a shame that like some of the lighting, the lighting in this case is it's not ideal for us to admire that.
Wir machen uns auf den Weg. Alpha an alle. Funküberprüfung, kommen. Sie wünschen, Hauptmann? Los, die warten schon auf uns. Ist es dort wirklich sicher? Was sind Ihre Befehle?
I'm just going to make sure to send the M113s that are used up back to base, just so they're not sat on the map, dying for free.
Infanterie bereit.
It looks like a match where I might just have to cap stuff, to be honest. It'll be quicker.
Auf Empfang.
And if we've done enough damage to the recon unit anyway, that it'll be fine. So let's just start being a bit more aggressive again. We'll just get the group of modders together. We can start pushing. The opening engagements went really well though. That was fantastic for us. I realise this unit doesn't get any recon whatsoever other than the looks, which is not ideal. I should probably still bring them.
Wo wir sind, wird gestorben. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Jawohl, Hauptmann. Verstanden. Auf. Was sind Ihre
I'll probably start bringing up
Marschband rollt.
at the speed a little bit so that we can zoom along. I'll move this over here. Those Panzergrenze stopped up.
Sprung auf, Marsch, Marsch. Was sind Ihre Befehle? Jederzeit Geflatung der zu Befehl. Am Ende kommt es.
We want to try and just, like I said, work our way over to this side. We'll have our groups of Marders and Leopards move with us.
Dran, drauf, drüber. Jawohl, Hauptmann, Marsch. Aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanken. Infanterie bereit. Gebt mir Morphium! Gebt mir Morphium! Nicht schießen! Wir geben auf! Wo brauchen Sie uns?
I'll come out to the side here.
Wir schaffen es nicht! 5 der Fußball.
And these guys need to get into cover.
Feind im Nahbereich.
If I could not lose Panzergran this entire game, that would be insanely good for us.
Sprung auf, Marsch, Marsch, Feind vernichtet. Dran, drauf, drüber. Auf Empfang.
I like these little groups though, like a leopard, a couple leopards and a marder, a couple marders and a leopard. Auto cannons plus a gun if we need it. This is just 3 marders moving together. This is a sort of combat that I really miss sometimes when I'm playing multiplayer. Because I feel like in multiplayer, you know, if you group units like this, you just get punished by cluster and rocket artillery and stuff. But in single player, you can sometimes get away with it. If there's not too much rocket artillery in the hands of the AI, you can certainly get away with it. And then they kind of act more realistically. You know, you got these little platoons that are just moving forwards and engaging the enemy. A good kill. We are kind of letting the vehicles get ahead of the infantry, which is not good. He's doing a runner.
Melde Zug zur Stelle. Wir sind Flugabwehr, verdammt! Wo ist unsere Sicherung?
I'm just going to tab through these and see which ones need to go back. One of them there can. We're just going to shift these Milans forwards. We'll get the Lukes to come with us. I can add another Lukes. Lukes would be really, really good because they can sit with my groups like this, my groups of 3 or 4, and do a lot of damage that way. Because they'll spot the enemy for me before I get spotted. Very good optics should be good enough. And once we get a leader into this sector, it will be good. Keep a Panzergram with those.
Am Ende kommt fertig machen zum Sprung. Wir greifen gleich an. Wo wir? Ah, endlich aufsitzen.
And it keeps speeding things up.
Feind im Vorfeld. Bereit. Panzer, halt! Was sind Marsch? Aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanken. Bravo 1, Ihr Panzer, halt! Sprung auf. Marsch, Marsch. Was sind Ihre Befehle? Hier, Alpha. Kampfbereit. Und jetzt auch eine Leichensack. Auf geht's. Heiße Socken sind garantiert. Wir sind ganz Ohr. Gebt mir Morphium! Gebt mir Morphium! Ladeschütze und munitionieren im Bereitschaftsbunker. Oder, Kommandant? Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Kamerad. Gute Arbeit, Mensch. Gebt mir Morphium! Überprüft Waffen und
Alright, we're sweeping across nicely. Absolutely annihilating these guys. Oh, the Marder died, which means the Panzergran died. Oops. Okay, cool. I will have to be a little bit careful there. Okay, we got the +7. And that is that. Okay, well that's like the majority of their units dealt with. The only thing that I can really do from this point forwards is like attack, move towards the spawns. It's kind of risky to do this, but if I want to maybe clean up with kills, then that would be the way to do it. We won't allow the ones that are damaged to go ahead. These ones are also getting low on fuel, which is kind of funny. Definitely something in there.
Abhocken und Beobachtungshalt. Panzer einsatzbereit. Panzer halt. Marsch zu Ihren Diensten. Befehlsstelle bereit. Verstanden.
There's a lot in there. Wow, okay. A bunch of infantry that needs to go. Bring over the fire support. The Luke should keep eyes on it.
Was sind Ihre Befehle? Zu Befehl, Kommandant. Stellung halten. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant. Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Radiocheck, höre Sie klar und deutlich.
Good. Oh, that gap pod just going all the way forwards.
Halt, gibt es Lageänderung? Bravo 1, rückwärts, 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 raus. Fertig macht Panzer, halt.
Yeah, we're not gonna find like any more stuff to kill, I don't think.
Sammeln, Befehlsausgabe.
We've cleaned them out completely. At least with it sped up, the score is zooming up quickly, so that's nice. And I think if we killed enough of them, it will still destroy the unit anyway, which we probably have. We absolutely decimated them. That worked very, very well. Let's see if it counts as like a major victory or a minor victory. It'd be good to know, like relative. And they're 1,200 points. So it's a major victory still, which is good. In terms of losses, what did we lose? We lost a bunch of Martyrs, a couple Panzergrounds. The Panzergrounds are what matters. Yeah, they're dead.
Tally two.
Good kills. Alright, perfect. So that's absolutely destroyed that recon. Now we can move further down. So these are in range to help support if I wanted to. I'm going to move them up a little bit just so that we maintain there. I mean, there's a chance here that I can attack both. Because this one can go here, this one can go there, this one goes here, and this one here. And then what we do is we put 2 into this attack. Now they do have towed artillery here, 122mm artillery. But what we can do is do 1, 2. I don't know if I need artillery for this one. Let me just check these guys. Do they have any like spare artillery? The thing is with the German battalions, they don't usually have like artillery on top of their normal units. Like maybe like, yeah, they got some mortars, but that's about it. I think artillery here would be a good idea. Just to counter battery, because otherwise we're going to be suffering. The only reason I want to kind of keep them is because if we end up going against this unit over here, which has all these like AT guns and such, then, you know, having artillery would be fantastic. Instead, we'll be almost solely reliant on both of these Panzerground units, which is going to be a bit rough. I guess having like 12 mortars would be enough. That's tactical battle. We'll jump on in. So more aircraft on the way from the opponents. But we'll see if they actually engage us this time. It says bomb in the name, so I assume they have air-to-ground resources. This is not a fun map for us. again, it's another one where like they can instantly deploy into all of the sectors, so you kind of are forced to push really, really fast. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, the team morale is only 152 for them, which means there's not enough ground forces for us to get kills, so I'm going to have to probably do it with Conquest again. Like, this is like halfway, so I'm going to have to create like little groups of dudes that can engage together. Alright, we'll do Marder Milans on this side, just to make sure we get in there. I can do like a couple Milan 2s just to kind of poke things in the open. We could probably do like a couple maybe on the left side, or I could even actually better than that. This one has some leopards, so we'll bring the leopards over to the left side with the lukes, and they can sit here, because this is quite often a place where they like to push down, the AI does. We'll bring a Jag to come with them, and we'll need maybe like a couple Gepards for those. Again, I'm going to put all the Gepards together, just so that if they do attack in this direction, we have a good chance to shoot them down. And then I'll probably make blobs of Fliegerfaust elsewhere, just to help shoot them. So we'll try and take Alpha and full control of that. And then I'm going to try and push Charlie as well. But we'll do Marders here. Once all of that's done, maybe we just have these ones kind of roll around to this side. And then I just do the Marder Milans. Yeah. We'll unload them onto this left side just to kind of move around and sweep that. Okay. We'll get a couple artillery pieces. Put them on control group 1, and off we go. I do have recon in the artillery group, so we can bring that in when we need it. I'll also get a couple of supply trucks over to the left. I'm going to bring in the Panzergrenz trucks here. Yeah. Alright, on we go.
Check! Höre Sie klar und deutlich! Führen Sie uns, folgen Sie uns oder gehen Sie aus dem Weg! Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft?
A good start.
Fahrer, dort müssen wir hin. 5. Kompanie bereit. Zum Schützenrudel aufgehen, auf meine Höhe.
I haven't bumped into anything there yet. So let's just unload the leader. So that he gets in here.
Was sind Ihre Befehle? Was sind Ihre Befehle? Schießen! Wir geben auf! Feind gesichtet. Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen.
Okay, this is what I was talking about. We've got the ambush ready. Let's just shift forwards and engage.
Alpha an alle! Ja, ausweichen! Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Halt! Abhocken und Beobachtungshalt! Oder, Kommandant?
These can unload, and we'll push up like that. These need to probably unload early and start pushing across like so.
Verschossen! Keine Munition mehr! Alpha an alle! Funküberprüfung, kommen! Geschütz wird auf Ziel ausgerichtet. Panzer einsatzbereit! Ist es dort wirklich sicher?
Okay, this is why I had them deeper a little bit into the tree line, because I was a bit worried. about that.
Jagdpanzerladeschütze.
About them engaging me like that.
Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft? Feind vernichtet. Panzer, halt! Sie wünschen Hauptmann?
Okay, good kills.
Keine Munition mehr!
I didn't count on them having T-55s, to be honest. But
Kommandant?
not the end of the world.
Bewegung, Sie sind hier nicht auf der Fritz. Alpha an alle! Funküberprüfung, kommen! Jetzt aber
They
schnell!
probably don't have that many if they're just supporting like an infantry unit.
Dran, zum Schützenrudel aufgehen, auf meine Höhe!
The big concern with something like T-55s popping up is that all of my Marders and such that are on their own
Zum Schützenrudel
are
aufgehen,
going to
auf
be
meine Höhe!
having a bad time if they bump into them.
Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft? Wird ausgeführt. Ende. Zu Ihrer Verfügung, Kommandant. Feind vernichtet. Erschossen. An alle Einheiten. Feind gesichtet. Radio-Check, Fahrer. Langsam vorwärts machen. Overkill gibt's nicht. Ein guter Aufklärer ist ein Ladeschütze. Munitionieren im Bereich Panzer halten. Feuerunterstützung bereit.
Okay, more artillery, please.
Am Ende Bewegung. Sie sind hier nicht auf der Fritz Heckert. Feind im Nahbereich. Ruhe, herhören.
We'll contest Charlie soon, and we should have Alpha under full control at some point.
Und
Good that we're able to kill these units in transports.
auf meine Höhe.
That's really, really good for us.
Feind im Nahbereich. Infanterie bereit.
I found the MTRB. Good. Gonna move these.
Und noch einen Leichensack. Taktische Feuerunterstützung bereit.
Nice. Alright, let's go and move up the
Feind im Nahbereich.
Marder Milans.
Wird ausgeführt. Ende.
Move up the normal Milans.
Feuer und Bewegung.
I bring up like an Afghada here just to help out.
Wo brauchen Sie uns?
Have some leopards on the way. Okay, it's only a +1 for them, so we've slowed things down quite a lot. Now we just gotta sweep through here. Try and make sure that we sweep out the left side. Keep the Panzerground back here somewhere so that we can help defend it. Looks like the lead is probably on this left side. Yeah, there it is.
Das hat mich erwischt, verdammt! Das hat mich erwischt!
Right, that's gotta go. Oh, that really hurts. I caught the leader. Oof. Oh, and the shot from there as well. Oh, and these are getting popped. The open. Not good. Oh, it was all going so well and then it just collapsed. I don't know if these Marders are going to be able to do the job, but that entire company just got annihilated. That is really not good. just the combination of all the artillery there was absolutely brutal. And now these martyrs are kind of in a bad spot because there's not really any backup for them. Gonna get hunted down.
Wir sind ganz Ohr. Geräuschdisziplin. Verstanden. Aufspüren und vernichten. Feind vernichtet. Fährt Artillerie zu Dienst. Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich. Wir sind hier ein leichtes Ziel.
I'm gonna bring up a couple of munition trucks. Chance there for me to pop some tanks. I didn't expect them to have that many tanks, honestly. Yeah. So Su-22s.
Feuerschlag unterwegs. Halte Ausschau nach Ziel. Feuerbereitschaft aufrechterhalten. Artillerie zu Diensten. Geschütz wird auf Ziel ausgerichtet. Ah, es hat mich erwischt! Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt!
Just get more tanks to come in on the right.
Gefechtsstand einsatzbereit. Bravo 1, hier verstanden. Aufspüren und vernichten. Ruhe, herhören. Ein guter Aufklärersteiner. Fahrer, langsam vorwärts.
Just lost them a land too there, unfortunately. Artillery was a little bit late.
Taktische Feuerunterstützung bereit. Wir nähern uns Halt. Ab Radiocheck. Höre Sie klar und deutlich.
Getting another leader into this sector, Charlie, is super important.
Feuer und Bewegung. Wir können beides. Ladeschütze, jawohl, Herr Kommandant. Radiocheck. Höre Sie klar.
I will try and spread these out. Yeah, I should have really considered the rocket artillery when I was making that move through the trees. Gonna take a little bit of getting used to, because I was only really considering the tube artillery, in which case, you know, things would be fine, but not always gonna be like that, because all of these Czechoslovakian units have these rocket artillery. It's really, really rough. That being said, I was moving them in groups of 2. It just so happened that 2 of the groups of 2 got caught out at the same time. Good kills. Make sure we're getting in there with the M577. And we'll keep pushing across here, and I'm just gonna completely flood this with tanks as well. What is that? Hello? Why are you over there?
beiden Arten von Menschen. Artilleristen und Ziele. Achtung!
Okay, good. That worked out. Alright, all of these moving down. All the Panzergrens over here. Perfect. Let's go and unload those Panzergrens. They can run back. Arda can come back. The rest can start pushing forwards aggressively. So we really need to stop this tech.
Haben Sie neue Zielkoordinaten? Feuerschlag unterwegs. Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuer? Rückwärts Marsch! Rück zum Feind! Rückwärts Marsch! Oder Kommandant? Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen.
Good. Here comes the aircraft. I do have 3 more Gepards that I can bring actually. Maybe a bit late for now, but
Haben Sie neue Zielkoordinaten?
Rückwärts! 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 Gute Arbeit, Schütze!
Overkill gibt's nicht.
I keep trying to kill those gems. And my initial attack getting taken out on this right hand side really put us in a hole. Exciting though. More of a challenge than I'm used to. His Mardas might actually run out of fuel completely.
Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit. Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich.
Well, that's the leader. One of the leaders, apparently, not both. Maybe it was. Another RM easy over there. Easy 51 or RM 51, I guess it's just called. Nice, good kill. Okay, good. Another one coming in behind us. Alright, we got the full cap. Good. Good, good, good. Phew. Alright, well. Managed to kill that as it came in. We're going to be destroying a lot of strelts here, which is good. Get them lined up. The Gepards should be arriving at some point.
Fahrer, dort müssen wir hin. Ihr Löwe, stehe im schweren Feuerkampf, Ende! Zu Befehl! Panzer, halte! Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Verstanden!
Think how they're like aligning.
Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Radio-Check, dunklen Weg! Ihr greift ab! Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze!
I actually have seed. Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to be careful with the Gepards then. trying to go for the leopards all the time.
Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich. Dran, drauf, drüber. Gebt mir Morphium!
It makes sense,
Angriffsformation. Sammel,
but
melde,
it's still annoying.
Und 5. Kompanie bereit.
Warning.
Wir sind bereit, die Kampfweite zu wechseln.
Ah, es hat mich erwischt! Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt!
Panzer, halt!
Haben Sie neue Zielkoordinaten? Overkill, gibt's.
Rückwärts Marsch und zum Feind!
Artillerie zu Diensten. Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich.
I'll try and like predict where the AI is gonna go.
Sally!
Oh, one of the Gepards got popped. Huh. What did that
Wo
happen?
brauchen Sie uns? Letzte Rakete ist
Must have got clipped from something
Feind im
over on the
Vorfeld,
left
bereit
here.
machen.
Let's just bring up more avocado.
Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze!
And we will
Sally!
bring up some more Panzergrans just to
Wir brauchen
help clear that out.
Artillerieunterstützung, verdammt! Taktische Feuerunterstützung bereit.
Volltreffer!
Overkill, gibt's. Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich. Wirkung im Ziel. Haben Sie neue Zielkoordinaten?
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
Von Freund und Feind nicht viel. Hält nur Flächenziel.
Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze!
Auf Empfang. Schützenreihe Bild. Feuer und Bewegung. Ah, es hat mich erwischt. Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
We'll just hit this unit,
Overkill.
this one there. Actually, make sure we counter-battery that first.
Ziel zerstört!
Halte Ausschau nach Ziele.
Panzer, halten! Geschossen! Keine Munition mehr!
Ah, es hat mich erwischt.
If we should shoot that down, it's going to fly right over the Gepards.
Rückwärts!
Good kill. Really good kill. Any aircraft kill is fantastic.
Feuerunterstützung bereit. Bewegen uns zur Koordinaten. Und noch einen Leichensack. Geschütze auf Ziel ausgerichtet. Weder Freund noch Feind, nur lohnende Ziele. Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Neue Auf Angriffsformation. Wirkung im Laufschritt. Marsch, Marsch.
Radiocheck! Höre Sie klar und deutlich!
Wen sollen wir mitnehmen? Einmarsch, zack, zack.
Nicht schießen! Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kameraden?
Hält von Freund und Feind nicht viel. Hält nur Flächenziel.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Wo brauchen Sie uns? Verstanden!
Warning.
Aufspüren gefällig! Panzer, halten! Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft?
Wir haben Feindkontakt.
Armada doesn't have smoke left.
Ist es nun wirklich sicher?
Rückwärts! Marsch! Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze!
Still managed to almost hit it though. Where are these Gepards at?
Befehle, Herr Hauptmann.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo!
Feind im Zielgebiet zerstört. Feuerbereit.
Letzte Rakete ist raus!
Feind im Zielgebiet zerstört.
Feuer und Bewegung. Wir können beides.
Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen.
Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze!
Wir sind ganz
This has been a very messy fight, but a fun one, that's for sure.
Positionieren im Bereitschaftsbunker!
Sammeln.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Waffen klar zum Gefecht!
Dran, drauf, drüber.
Jawohl, Hauptmann! Zu Ihrer Verfügung! Nicht schießen! Wir geben auf!
We can try and shift those across. My Panzergrans will work their way back down here, just to get themselves fixed up.
Wir haben neue Befehle.
Arbeit, Wegschütze! Wo brauchen Sie Marsch? Aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanke!
Wir sind ganz Ohr.
Ouch.
Feuerunterstützung bereit. Auf geht's. Heiße Socken sind garantiert.
Maybe they do have enough for me to clean this up. Because there's still like enemy pouring out of the woodwork, so maybe we can just get a total victory by conquest, or not conquest, by morale. Just seemed strange that they had like 152, but maybe it was because of the aircraft.
Überprüft Waffen und Munition.
Artillery should smash this area. Surprised I haven't. Yeah. Suppose didn't do any damage to that with the artillery.
Abgesessene Kampfweise. Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle? Feind gesichtet. Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen.
I'm gonna grab some more tanks that we can just kind of push across the open with. We can use the avocado there. We have these guys on the left as well that I could maybe use. But I have no idea what's like in these tree lines, so maybe I just poke these a little bit with artillery.
Feind im Vorfeld. Bereit machen. LOD Feuerunterstützung bereit.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
Taktische Feuerunterstützung bereit. Sally!
Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze!
Sprenggranaten geladen, feuerbereit. Ein guter Aufklärer ist einer, den man nicht sieht. Fertig machen die Artillerieverleih der hässlichen Klopperei etwas Würde.
Wir wurden getroffen! Niemals
I
ausgefallen!
need some supply for these.
Marschband, wir haben Feindkontakt. Neue Aufträge?
Oh damn, we kicked the hornet's nest there.
Schütze! Munitionieren in Bereitschaft! Zu Befehl! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft? Marsch! Aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanke!
Alle Einheiten.
Panzer einsatzbereit!
Yeah, certainly not the cleanest engagement, but very fun. And we did manage to shoot down at least one of their Su-22s, which is nice. If I could take down another one, that'd be perfect, but let's see. I do have the AA all in position now.
Feuerbereit.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo! Feind gesichtet!
Sending more Panzergrenades across the open here.
Was sind Ihre Befehle? Radiocheck! Höre Sie klar!
Laufschritt.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
Might have been good to actually capture
Wo
that.
brauchen Sie uns, Kamerad?
5. Kompanie bereit. Überprüft Waffen und Munition. Ich höre, Herr Haupt. Nehmt alles unter Beschuss. Ah, es hat mich erwischt, verdammt! Es hat mich erwischt!
Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft?
Löwe hört.
Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze!
Hoping the rest of that infantry would be coming down, but it doesn't seem like it is.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo! Feind gesichtet! Panzer Einsatz! Marsch! Aber achten
Sally!
Warning.
Hier Alpha! Kampfbereit!
Wir brauchen Artillerieunterstützung, verdammt! Bereit zum Feuer. Zu Befehl, ausrücken.
It's not ideal. I was not sure if it was an AT or a seed until the last moment there.
Feind gesichtet! Radiocheck! Höre Sie klar und deutlich! Ladeschütze! Und munitionieren Panzer einsatzbereit! Wir wurden getroffen! Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze!
Infanterie, auf geht's. Heiße Socken sind garantiert. Stellung halten.
Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze.
Good. I guess what I could do is just like turn them off until we identify what the plane is.
Feuer und Bewegung. Wir können beides.
Radio-Check. Höre Sie klar und deutlich.
Es gibt einen zweiten Arten Weltkonvoi und Feuerunterstützung bereit. Die Artillerie verleiht der festlichen Klopperei etwas Würde. Systemcheck durchgeführt. Einsatzbereit. Feind im Nahbereich.
There should be another kill, surely. Wait, that killed the Gepard on the way out?
Schon unterwegs.
You're kidding me.
Bereit zum Feuern. Wirkung im Ziel.
That was insane. The AT missile hit the Gepard.
Gute Arbeit.
My poor Gepard's getting absolutely ruined. Okay. Gonna put these on like firewall maybe, just so we can get the remainder of the kills.
Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze.
We're gonna get a bunch here, which is nice.
Volltreffer. Ziel zerstört.
Feind im Vorfeld. Bereit.
Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze.
Geräuschdisziplin.
Good.
Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft? Zu Ihrer Verfügung, Kommandant. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Jawohl, Hauptmann. Nicht schießen!
Wir warten auf Luft und Boden.
Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Volltreffer. Ziel zerstört. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Gute Arbeit.
Alright, that's it.
Wir geben auf.
Job done. Well, certainly a bloody battle. We got the major victory, 31 minutes, 37 seconds. We took a lot of losses though. That was a bit rough for us, for sure. We lost many Panzergrens, 2 Gepards to the Seed. We lost 1 to the AT plane. 22 is just dancing all over us there. But otherwise, you know, decent kills. Certainly did a lot of damage and good KD. Not as clean as I would have liked. So really good damage across the board there. Now what we can do is we've already lined up an attack onto the 2nd Battalion of the 65th, and I don't know if these guys can actually reinforce that now I look at it. No, they can't. So that should be a lot more of a dominant attack for us. Yeah, cool. Alrighty, well, this has been an interesting start to the campaign. We've managed to really do a significant amount of damage near Cheb, and soon we'll be moving on to Bohr as Thomas Licher. Cool. Alrighty, well, that's it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.